Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a long while. I hope everybody's doing very well. I want to do a makeup look video today. I want to create a summery glowy look using my Chanel Le Beige makeup items. And while I do that, I want to demonstrate and talk to you about Chanel brushes. Some of you mentioned that you're curious about Chanel brushes, and I have quite a few of them. I personally think they're excellent. They're quite interesting. They're unapologetically synthetic brushes. You can tell right away they're made of synthetic bristles, but that doesn't mean that they're not great brushes. They are unique shaped and serve the purposes very well, easy to take care of. I really enjoy them. So hopefully you will enjoy this makeup look and my demonstrations and showcasing on my Chanel brush collections as well. So that's the video, and I hope you guys keep watching. So I have my Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint Foundation in the shade Light, and during the winter time the color is just perfect. I can use two pumps of this and spread all over my face, and it's just perfect. But during the summertime I like using it a little bit differently. So what I like to do is mixing this Water Fresh Tint Foundation with this Le Beige Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid. And I have the shade, a darker shade, Sunkissed. This is a gorgeous neutral shimmery shade that will make a beautiful highlighting color on deeper skin tones, but I like to use this as a shimmery blush or mix this with this Water Fresh Tint Foundation and warm up the color a little bit, and I think it helps with the longevity of the foundation as well. So I like to use 3 pumps of the Water Fresh Tint, mixing with that 1 drop of highlighting fluid. I'm gonna mix the color a little bit on my palm first and apply a little bit on the face. But mostly I'm gonna apply using this Fluid Powder Foundation number 101. So when you buy Water Fresh Tint foundation, the mini version of this brush will come. I personally wish Chanel stopped including that mini brush. It's not much difference, but for some reason this one has a slightly bigger head and longer handle, of course, and that actually helps a lot with the application so much better. So I think maybe it's a wishful thinking, but if Chanel could lower the price of that Water Fresh Tint foundation and get rid of that tiny brush, that would be nice. As you see, this foundation does not give you a lot of coverage, but the evening out effect is quite nice, and feels very light, feels most skin-like out of all the foundation that I own. So I really like this Water Fresh Tint foundation and repurchase probably forever. But I need a little bit of coverage, so I'm going to add a little bit of concealer. This is the Chanel concealer. I have the shades Beige 10. This is not a part of the Le Beige collection, it's just regular line. Nice concealer, a little bit peachy. It's kind of on the thin side. I don't hate it, but I don't think I love it either, so I'm not sure if I want to repurchase this once I run out of this. And for concealer application, I like to use a Chanel Touch Up Face Brush number 104. So I think this is one of the Lucia Pica's legacy, because this brush came out when she was working for Chanel, and I find it really great for applying concealers. Now I'm going to contour my face a little bit using this cream bronzer from the Beiges line. I have the shade 390 Soleil Tin Bronze. So this is the lightest shade, and I got this shade in the new travel size. So this is like a medium, like light to medium neutral toned light bronze color. And you might know that Chanel kind of updated the formulation, so now there is no coconut oil. And I noticed that before there was a slight base smell to it, a little funky, not because my bronzer is old. It smelled like that from the day one, but this one does not have that scent to it, so I really like that. I don't have a brush for bronzer application from Chanel, so what I'm going to do is use this foundation brush, another foundation brush. It's number 100. So this is like a petal shape, very classic looking foundation brush. So I like this brush a lot. Normally something like this can make things look a little bit streaky, but this one actually does a really nice job applying, you know, foundation. And this bronze shade is so natural, and formulation is very easy to blend out. So I think this works. I don't really see any streaks, and it blends out, applies quite nicely. I know that this is supposed to be glowy, summery, bronzy makeup look, but I always like to apply some powder and set down my base makeup, so that's what I'm going to do. So I like to use this Chanel loose powder in the shade 10. That's a translucent shade. Using this powder brush number 106, let me show you. This is a wonderful brush for powder application, and actually this looks very similar to the Sonia G Inochige brush. So let me show them together side by side. So these are Inochige and powder brush 106. Inochige is slightly smaller, and those are wonderful brush for powder application, and this one is like slightly more flexible and longer bristled. And there is a smaller version of this from Chanel brush lineup as well. And good thing about this brush is that I don't have to baby this brush as much as I do with this lovely Inochige brush. And although I mattify my complexion for now, I think that radiance or the glowiness from the foundation kind of peeks through after a while, so everything is good. But I have to say this Chanel loose powder is quite mattifying and long-lasting compared to other loose powders in my collection. So I am less greasy now. So what I like to do is do my brows off camera, and I will do my eyeshadows after. I will be right back. I am back. For my brows, I used two Chanel brow products. So started with this Chanel waterproof defining eyebrow pencil in the shade Ebon. It's a soft black shade. I really like it. I think I'm gonna repurchase this. And I added a little bit of brown Chanel brow mascara looking like this, and I don't like this. I think I will not repurchase this. It's fine, but I don't really see a big merit out of using this mascara. I have a couple other brow mascaras, and I much prefer them, like a Dior Backstage one or the Suku eyebrow mascara. Anyway, so now I have brows, so we can start with the eye makeup. So today I'm going to use the Beiges eyeshadow palette Intense shade. So this one came out like 2 years ago, but I just purchased this, and I never liked this like a narrow, longer eyeshadow pens. I thought it was so annoying because it is kind of annoying because it kind of limits my brush choice. You just have to dig in, and it it gets a little messy, but the formulation and the colors, they're really gorgeous, and I think it's even better than the Chanel Core eyeshadow lineup. So I am thoroughly impressed with this, and now I understand why so many people love Beiges eyeshadow collection. So this gives really nice color payoffs, but I like to contour and add a little bit more depth to my eye look, because my lip color is going to be light and it's going to be overall like a glowy bronzy kind of look. So I like to line my lower lash lines first using this Chanel waterproof eyeliner in the shade Espresso, and winging up a little bit like this. Same thing. Next, I'm going to use this eyeshadow eyeliner hybrid stick. It's Contour Clair, and this is light ashy brown shade. So applying this on my upper lid space, and I'm gonna smudge it out and provide a deeper base on my lid space and add some more depth by adding powder eyeshadow on top of it. I don't have any Chanel eyeshadow brush that I prefer to smudge out something like this, so I'm going to use a different brush, and it's a new to me brush. It's Beiges Tools number 775, and looking like this, and then this works really nicely for smudging out a creamy product like this. I like to showcase as many Chanel brushes as I can in this video, but I just see myself not using at least a couple of brushes that I have to create this look. So in that case, I'll just talk to you about the brush, show you the brush. And this one I'm holding right now, this is one of them. It's the famous dual-ended eyeshadow brush number 200, and there is this rounder tapered blender brush side, and there is another side slightly flatter and medium size. I would say this is great for laying down the color on the lids, and I do like this brush, but I only like this brush for traveling, and I used to have the identical one, but I lost that brush while I was on a trip. So I am so glad that Chanel included this brush as a part of that color code brush set that I just purchased. So now I have this one again, but I don't think I will use this today to create this eyeshadow look. What I like to use instead is a flat eyeshadow brush number 202, looking like this. And this is frankly quite stiff and borderline scratchy kind of stiff brush, but it does a really great job laying down the eyeshadow color. So I am going to start with this lighter bronzy shade, I would say medium bronzy shade, and lay that color on right here. It is a gorgeous shade. I really like this color. Formulation is really great, and it requires very little blending skills. This would make a great one and done shade as well. So next I'm going to go into this deeper bronzy shade and apply that on the outer half. So this brush is kind of stiff, but it gives a great level of control. For something this stiff, I'm surprised that it works very flexibly, if that makes any sense. Next, using this number 205 eyeliner brush, this is actually designed to be used with the cream eyeliner that Chanel offers, but I like to use this, khaki bronzy shade and run this along my lower lash lines and blend with the eyeliner shade. And using this number 203 eye contour brush, this is one of my favorite detail small eyeshadow brush. The size, shape, everything is really perfect. I'd like to have one more of this, and I'm going to use this darkest satin shade and deepen the outer V. So great for something like this detail work. And using this 204 eyeshadow blender brush, I'm going to use this lightest shimmery beige color and run that through along the sockets and blend the other colors. So easy to use. I think I'm almost done with the eye makeup. I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeliner on the upper lash lines and apply some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Today I'm wearing a Korean mascara. It's by Clio called Kill Lash Superproof Mascara Volume Curling. So looking like this, it's actually quite well known Korean mascara for really long lasting and clean definition and volumizing effect. So I like this so much better than any other Chanel mascaras that I've tried. I think I tried several, including that famous Le Volume de Chanel mascara, regular version, waterproof version with the primer, without the primer, and two other kinds from the brand. I can't even remember the names. They did not work for me at all, and there's that. And I think it's time to apply some color on my cheeks. And today, instead of applying a conventional blush color, I like to use one of the cream bronzer shades that I own. So I'd like to use that medium bronzer shade. It has quite a bit of red undertone, and I think it works very nicely as a blush shade as well. So this is the shade number 392 Soleil Tan Medium Bronze, and I like to apply this bronzer using this really unique and amazing brush from Chanel. It's Foundation Blender Brush number 102, and looking like this, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It has the looser, texture on top, a little bit denser towards the bottom. So it works really nicely to seamlessly blend liquid foundation, but I find this is amazing for applying cream blushers and bronzers, any kind of like cream product application. So let me show you. So lightly just dust it on top of the tub and just apply like this. So easy. See that? How easy it blends in. And it gives perfect amount of color to the cheeks. There are two more Chanel brushes in my collection, but I don't think I will use all of them to create the rest of this look. So let me just briefly show you. So this is the blush brush number 110, and looking like this. And I love this brush. This is one of my favorites, and now I own two of them because I've had this for a while, but another one came in as a part of the color code brush set that I just purchased, and I'm very happy about it. And this is a contour brush number 109, and I mean, you can use this for contouring, but I think it's a little too soft, so I kind of use this for highlighter or some other blushes, and I'm going to use this to add a little bit of highlighter. And this is the highlighter shade that I'm going to wear today. It came out a couple years ago as a part of the Chanel Le Blanc collection. It's a beautiful medium toned shimmery shade. So I like to add a little bit of glow, although it's quite glowy already. Lastly, let's apply some lip color. So I'm gonna use this lip liner first. This is Chanel lip liner in the shade Beige Natural. I'm using this only on the lower lip. And this is one of the new shades that came out as a part of this year's Beiges collection. This is Rouge Cocoa Flash formulation. Very hydrating, kind of slippery lipstick formulation. I only like this lipstick in lighter colors. And this color Destination is really pretty milky beige. So it is just perfect for this look and the concept. Everything is really great about this shade. So let me show you. And this is the finished makeup look. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this makeup look, my demonstrations with the Chanel brush collection. Let me know if you have any questions regarding the brushes that I showcased in this video today. I would love to answer them. So thanks again. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.